87. Welcome to Headingley, Leeds for the League Championship game between Leeds and Wigan. The Wigan team for tonight, fullback is Leiden, Hampson having been injured at work. On the right wing is Ray Mort, number 3 Stevenson, and number 4 Bell, number 5 Richard Russell, number 6 Sean Edwards, and number 7 Gregory. In the front row for Wigan, Brian Case at 8, Kiss at 9, and Wayne at 10. Potter at 11, Goodway at 12, and at loose forward Hanley. Wigan substitutes for tonight at number 14 Betts, and at number 15 Lucas. And the Leeds team showing a number of changes. Fullback Wilkinson, number 2 Francis, number 3 Johnson, number 4 Gibson, number 5 Fox, number 6 Creaser, number 7 Ashton, number 8 Rain, number 9 Maskill, number 10 Skerritt, number 11 Powell, number 12 Morby, and at loose forward Clark. And the Leeds substitutes at 14 Wilson, and at 15 Keith Rain. Kevin Rain is number 8, and the substitute at 15 is Keith Rain. The referee for tonight's game is Mr. Smith of Halifax. Players out on the field now, waiting as the officials come down the tunnel. Wigan with 2 victories over Leeds so far this season. Last game they played at Centre Park, Wigan won very comfortably. No doubt that on the home ground tonight, Leeds will be looking for revenge. Very cold night. Temperature seemed to be about 10 degrees lower in Yorkshire than it was when we left Lancashire. Mr. Smith calling up the captains, Ellery Hanley captaining Wigan for tonight. Leeds skipper in the centre of the field. Very experienced forward, tossing up for Leeds. And it looks as if Skerritt has won the toss for Leeds and has chosen to play from left to right. So it will be Wigan to start the game, kicking off into Leeds territory. No, they've switched over. Leeds had lined out as if they were going to receive the ball, not too sure of what was happening there. And now they've moved up, ready to start the game. It will be Leeds to kick off from left to right. Here we go then for the start of this game. Creaser kicks into the Wigan 25. Mort coming hard onto it, just managed to clear his own 22. Ryan Case trying to bring the ball away, and Leeds forwards going in hard into the tackle. Good tackle by Powell. Now Sean Wayne puts his shoulder in, fighting for every inch of ground at the moment. Wigan lying up very, very close, and it's flung back to Leiden. Leiden has to sidestep, gets a long pass out. Edwards puts the kick in. Francis makes a mess of it, and Wigan penalised for offside. And they say, no me. Wigan caught out of position for that kick there. Leiden couldn't get his kick in, had to hand it on to Edwards. And Wigan, judged by the referee to be in an offside position when Francis dropped that ball, and Creaser bangs it into touch. Maskill, the hooker, coming up, giving it to Skerritt. Skerritt ploughs into the Wigan 25. Maskill to Ashton. Ashton on to Rain. Rain coming straight. Leeds getting ready for a move and a switch of direction onto Creaser. Creaser coming inside, runs into Case and he's bounced down. Maskell waiting behind to play the ball. Moves it on to Ashton. Ashton onto Powell. Powell driving hard. Gregory hangs on to him. Gregory couldn't get the ball. Maskell again onto Ashton. Ashton holding a long pass to Creaser. Creaser gets his pass in. And the kick from behind to play the ball goes straight into touch. Gregory to feed when he gets the ball, taking his time round the pack, coming at them from the Leeds side. Hang on the heads, balls out to Wigan quickly. Moved across onto Lydon. Lydon being taken by Wilkinson. Edwards up quickly onto Hanley. Hanley sidestepping, being strongly tackled by Powell. Wigan struggling at the moment in their own 25. Dean Bell decided he's going to make a run. He's knocked down to the ground. Kiss coming over for the play of the ball. Wigan lined up again for the kicks. It goes to Lydon. Lydon over the halfway line. Coming hard onto it, and Wigan getting a lot of ground from that kick. And now inside the Leeds half. And Leeds coming straight down the middle. Switch of direction onto Ashton. Ashton moving it across. Gets it out to Moby. Moby doesn't make much ground. Leeds 10 yards inside their own half. Out to Ashton. Ashton changing direction, going back out to the wing. Bringing Fox inside. Fox coming strongly. Eventually Wigan have to backpedal. Ball's been pulled out. Wigan have it. Coming away strongly. Good way handing him off, gets his pass to Gregory. Gregory a long pass on to Bell. Bell on to Russell. Russell keeping away from the touchline. Bell moves it inside. Gregory across onto Case. Case holding it. Onto Hanley. Hanley trying to find the gap. And he's through. He's going for the line. Has he got the legs? Gets it onto Moore. Moore driving in hard. And he's well tackled and pushed into touch. A yard short. 2 yards short. Well, Hanley cut them open very nicely there, but just not enough room for Mort to get in at the corner. Wigan cut loose that time in that move. And the Leeds defence looked rather fragile. However, would scrum down 10 yards out. Will be Ashton to feed. Referee having a look at the front rows. Hang on the heads, it's all over the place. And Wigan penalised for not packing properly. Referee said they're not going in straight. And so Leeds with a penalty. Good clearing chance to clear the lines. Bring it up to the 25. 5 minutes gone. Only one clean break been made so far, and that by Wigan. Hanley going into the tackle. Leeds moving cross fields. Rain not gaining a lot of ground. Wigan in, penalised for offside. Referee wanted them further back. Another penalty to Leeds. Ten yards outside the Leeds 25, down the Wigan left wing. And that's a sure kick. Maskell onto Skerritt. Skerritt driving into the Wigan pack, taken by 2 Wigan props. It goes out to Ashton. Ashton to Powell. Powell coming strongly onto the ball. Wigan pull him down. Good tackling again by Hanley. Ashton now waiting behind to play the ball. Run around move being worked here. And nearly through. The ball's loose and Wigan have got it. Leeds tried a move that didn't come off. Gregory behind to play the ball, having to bring it away. Gains 5 yards of ground, came in with a strong handoff. Kiss out to Edwards. Edwards on to Wayne. Wayne going forward, but his nose was down towards the deck and he was easily put down. Wigan wanting a quick play the ball. Kiss goes behind the play the ball. On to Case. Case hands one off, hands another off, but they hang on to him and he has to die with the ball. Kiss switches direction to Edwards. Edward kicks behind the defence. Wilkinson covering across, takes it in his own 25. Bringing Francis inside. Goodway can't get him, he's just going across the field and Hanley takes him with consummate ease. Leeds back to their own 25, trying to bring it away from behind to play the ball. Leeds not showing a lot of penetration, in fact they're being pushed back towards their own line in that tackle as 3 Wigan players went in. Big bulky forwards bashing their way forward. Flung back to the kick. Creaser kicks. Onto Lydon. Lydon having to run it out, running wide, coming away from them, showing a turn of speed, knocks one off, gets his pass on to Russell. Russell well tackled, low and hard round the legs. Dean Bell's up with him. Bell going inside, trying to force his way through, but there was no gap. Kiss onto Gregory. Gregory to Edwards. Edwards holding it. Edwards making a break. Can't quite get through. He's swung down by Rain. Hanley behind to play the ball onto Gregory. Gregory holding it, dummying, trying to force his way through. Leeds moving in quickly, smothering the Wigan attack. Onto Case. Case, and there's a gap for Goodway. Can't quite get through it, being mauled. Put down in the 5th tackle. Gregory coming over. Lydon's up for the kick. Comes to Lydon. Lydon has to dummy. He's had the ball knocked out of his hand. Lydon regains possession. Still loose. The referee's going to give the knock on. And Wigan not getting the ball well to Lydon. He's being harassed and can't get his kick in. I think that's the 3rd time now they've thrown the ball back to him. He hasn't been able to kick. Ashton feeds. Shoots straight out to Ashton. On to Wilkinson. Wilkins followed by Lydon. And Stevenson and Hanley hang on to him. Ashton moving it across the field. On to Moby. Moby keeping it tight. Ashton moving it on to Powell. Powell coming inside. Runs into Goodway and Case. Masco behind to play the ball. On to Skerritt. Comes into Edwards. Edwards managed to hang on to him. Masco waiting behind to play the ball. Long one to Ashton. Ashton another long pass. Trying to stretch Wigan. And Wilkinson nearly through there. Nearly got out of David Stevenson. But the referee signals that's 5 tackles gone. Kicks charged down and into touch. Bounced off the Wigan player. Leeds line very, very flat. And it's Leeds to put in. So Wigan kicked it into touch. So it will be Ashton to feed. Got over it, he's penalised. He picked it up at the side of the tunnel. Didn't retire, and referee Smith has penalised him. So penalty to Wigan. Kick down the Leeds left wing. Joe Lydon coming up now, just inside his own half. Hoists it high, 12 yards into the Leeds half. 10 minutes gone, still no scores. Kiss comes up. Kiss taking it. Case taking it, going hard. Swung round to the ground. Wigan trying to play it tight in the forwards at the moment. On to Goodway. And the forwards holding him. Switch to Edwards. Edwards seeing a gap. Gets it well to take it. His pass has gone astray, been picked up by Hanley. Hanley gets it back inside to Case. Case to Edwards. Edwards going back. Wigan going round and decreasing circles and losing ground. Stevenson behind to play the ball. Gets it passing on to Gregory. Gregory sidestepping. Gains quite a bit of ground. Goes down in the 5th tackle. Kiss. Went to Wayne, and Wayne's a poor effort. Wigan not lining up at all well. Not really at all organised for this for the kick on the last tackle. Tight again in the forwards, pop forward, shoulder end, ponderous and slow and pedestrian. Now Leeds moving it, onto Powell, Powell getting it going along the line, onto Creaser, Creaser is swung down by Gregory. Norby behind the play of the ball, to Powell, big, wide, ranging forward, long strides. Maskell moves it across the field, a long pass from Creaser. Loose forward, Clark gets it across. Wilkinson trying to come down the middle. Ball's gone loose and knocked on, surely. Referee says no, it went back. Crowd don't like that, and I think it's... And says he knocked on while he was on the floor. Bit of mauling, untidy, scrappy play going on. And the play of the ball there. Gregory to feed. Bit of manoeuvring going on in the front row. Gregory puts it, it's coming out quickly to Gregory. On to Edwards. Edwards having to change direction. He's lost Mort. Mort had come into the middle of the field. Gregory going through from Acton half back, jumping with it, making his break, gets it out, long pass comes on to Russell, Russell going inside, going for the line, and he's taken 10 yards out. Wigan now in a good attacking position to Stevenson, on to Gregory, to Edwards, Edwards to Hanley, Hanley knocking off one, overhead pass, on to Goodway, Goodway going for the line, on to Mort, Mort's in at the corner. Wigan moved it well, and Mort has got the first points on the board for Wigan. Ran with determination and strength at the end to give Wigan a 4-0 lead. Looking a more menacing side in this opening quarter. Main trouble this half Wigan has been, they've not been able to get the kick in on the last tackle. Long kick for Lydon, only just in from the right hand touchline. Lifts it high, but across the face of the post, way off target. Wigan's goal kicking not so very sparkling these last few games. Creaser to restart. First blood to Wigan then. Wigan looking to, at the moment, to have the extra edge and speed as Creaser along the deck. Potter bounced down by Maskell. Case taking them on, trying to bash his way through them, still on his feet, mauling away at him and having a lot of trouble getting him down. He's still going, showing great strength. Kiss to Edwards. Edwards, little overhead kick. Awkward bouncing ball. Gone loose and Wigan have lost it. Nearly had it. Nice little kick. Just knocked just an inch or two out as Kiss and Edwards came up. And he dropped the ball. Referees let it go. Skerritt tries to come through and he's dropped it. Gregory quickly onto it, trying to turn it into attack. And Rain comes over to bounce him down. Comes on to Potter. Potter trying to make a break, but his arms are locked. He can't get rid of it. Wigan wanting to get on with the game. Now Wayne running into the forwards, and his feet are taken from under him. Kiss Going through from acting half-back, going a long way into the 25. Wanting to get on with it quickly as Gregory running it out. Brings Edwards the other way. Edwards jinking, turning, trying to seize a gap. Going for the corner. A great run by Edwards. He codded them to death. He looked as if he was hemmed in and suddenly shot through a gap to make it now Wigan 8. Wigan's second try within 3 minutes. Wigan were intent on keeping the game moving then. They were up quickly and playing it quickly and getting it going and wanting the ball moving. The move seemed to have broken down, but Edwards with great determination went for the corner and Lydon lifts that, and once again the goal kick has been missed. 17 minutes gone, Leeds 0, Wigan 8. Creaser kicking out to the Wigan right wing. High one this time. Gregory takes it cleanly, bringing it inside. Strong running by Mort. Coming into the middle of the field. Case, short pass on to Potter. Potter is knocked down to the ground. Kiss on to Edwards. Edwards kicking behind the wingman, but Wilkinson's across. Traps it outside his own 25. A lot of cherry and white jerseys up. And Wilkinson smothered. Wigan wall of defence stretches across the field. As Ashton moves it out onto Moby. Moby followed by Hanley. Maskell does a switch onto Skerritt round the narrow side, and he's met by Goodway and David Stevenson. 10 yards inside the Leeds have a long high pass comes out to Creaser. Creaser grubber kick's been knocked down and the referee says he's knocked on. Wigan were in quickly to cover. Referee right on top of it. Gregory to feed. It shoots out the Wigan side to Edwards, and Edwards is knocked on. Lost possession. Bad play by the Wigan half-backs. Rain charging forward, managed to get his passing on to Powell. Powell being taken by Goodway in Case. Maskell to Creaser. Creaser a long one to Ashton. Ashton holding it, misses out Clark onto Wilkinson. Bringing the centre in, Gibson streaking. Wigan cover across and snaps him out of the game. Gibson heavily tackled, rather shaken as it comes to Ashton onto Creaser. Creaser onto Powell. Powell gets away from Bell. Bell has to go back and take him. Little more determination now in the Leeds play. As Maskell hands it on to Ashton. Ashton holding it gently back inside to Rain. And Rain taken by Bell. Maskell to Ashton. Ashton holding it, moves it out, Wilkinson being held, Wigan hanging on to him, Hanley's into the tackle, referee says that's 5 gone. Up and under, a high one, a dangerous one, Lydon going up for it, ball's loose, and the back to one, Leeds have possession, Wigan missing Hansen for the up and unders. So Leeds with a chance for another 6 tackles and a good attacking position. Comes to Ashton, Ashton to Creaser. Creaser turning to go back inside. Comes to Powell, Powell coming hard and straight. Wayne hangs on to him. And Edwards. Maskell to Creaser. Creaser to Ashton. Ashton running wide. Onto Wilkinson. Wilkinson makes away. The ball's loose. Been snapped up by Wigan, and Wigan are thrown down to the ground. Another yard would have made a lot of difference. Potter caught, attacked in half-back. And there's a lot of needle now, and a lot more fierceness and determination coming into this Leeds team. As Case comes away well from acting half-back, and Ashton swings him round. Gregory to Edwards, Edwards to Wayne. Wayne puts his head down and dies. Gregory to Edwards, Edwards bringing Bell inside. Bell hands off one, he's well tackled. Gregory, Case taking them with him, dragging his way up, nearly up to the halfway line. The referee says that's 5 gone. As Wigan look again for Leiden. This time he can get his kick in. Goes behind Wilkinson. And a long one, and it's in touch, just short of the corner flag. A tremendous kick by Joe Leiden. Touch judge marks it a yard from the corner flag and then moves back. So they will scrum down 5 yards from the line. 22 minutes gone. Leeds 0, Wigan 8. Referee nearly sandwiched. Ashton puts it, comes out, and Ashton standing at the side of the scrum. It's Wigan who are penalised for feet up. Creaser kicking down the Wigan right wing. 5 yards out from his own try line, and should be 10 yards in from the touchline, a lot further in, which gives him a better angle, and he finds touch just outside the 25. Here come the forwards again, running at the Wigan team, holding with no trouble at all. Comes to Powell, 2 Wigan forwards, 2 Wigan forwards, and Gregory into the tackle. Ashton trying to stretch the Wigan defence. Kisses over there, having to turn back inside. Leeds finding it very hard to crack the Wigan defence, and the kick's been charged down. Comes back to Skerritt. Skerritt running it out. Referee signals back to 1. Going along the line onto Powell. Powell decided to come down the middle, and he's cut in 2 by the Wigan defenders. Good way and Wayne tackling well. Now it's Potter's turn, helped by Bell. Maskell waiting behind to play the ball. Maskell to Ashton. Ashton. Rain, and it's thrown back for the kick. Russell sits up for him. Russell faced with a wall of blue jerseys, has to die with it. Kiss behind to play the ball sensibly, holding them off. Johnson hanging on to him. Leiden behind to play the ball, and Leeds with yards offside as it comes to Case. Case knocking them off one after another. It's proving a right handful for them. Kiss onto Wayne. Wayne trying to make a breakthrough, but he puts his head down. He tries to duck under and through tackles. Gregory now onto Edward, doing the run around to Gregory. Gregory being a break, and he's through, and he's taken from behind by Morby. Bell onto Edwards. Edwards kicks, and he hits the Leeds player and into touch. Onto Mort dropped it. Wigan not organised for some of these moves. It seems to be coming away very quickly from the scrum, and Wigan have knocked on, so now it'll be Ashton to feed, and it seemed to be who puts it in, gets it out, and so it is. As the wingman's brought inside, Gregory hanging on to him, and Canley comes away from the pack to bury him. To Ashton. Ashton on to Powell. We can wait for him. He's met by Kiss. Kiss after the ball but can't get it. Maskell. Long one. And Roby's bounced down, and a great tackle by Goodway. Maskell out to Ashton. Ashton, a long one. Creaser dummying, trying to come through. Wigan cover, go across to take him. Tried to dummy his way through a gap that wasn't there. Out onto Powell. Powell cutting inside. been swung round, Wayne hanging on to him. Referee says 5 tackles have gone as Masco flings it back onto Crease, and Ashton dummies with it. Ashton going inside, managed to throw the ball away, ball's loose and knocked on. And that's 6 tackle, but he's going to give the 6 tackle or the knock off the, and he's giving the knock on. Leeds player hurt in that incident. Gregory getting ready to feed the scrum. Leeds playing, a bit of agony on the deck. He's breathing, going to be alright. Crease, well, he's going to be alright, I think. Gregory puts it in, it comes to Gregory, to Edwards. Edwards to Lydon. Lydon running wide, brings it inside. Stevenson steaming down the middle. And knocks one off. The arms are locked and he can't get rid of the ball. Kiss to Gregory. Gregory sidestepping down the middle. Makes a nice break but just can't get it to Case, who was backing him up. On to Potter. Potter running at them on the 25. Dragging them with him. Still going forward, and he's still going forward, and eventually they come in and force him down. Out to Gregory to Edwards. Edwards doing the switch on to Hanley. Hanley knocks one off, knocks another off. Hanley going for the line, still on his feet. Inside, and Wigan are over. That's a tremendous run by Hanley. And there are bodies all over the place. Try to kick. Oh, the referee's given the forward pass. So instead of Wigan getting a try, they have a penalty given against them. Well, that was a powerful run by Hanley. And that's relief for Leeds, bringing them out to the 25. And back once more to the grafting. As the head goes down, Wigan forwards take them. Still tight in the forwards. Ashton onto Powell. Edwards hanging on to him. Masco onto Ashton. Ashton a long one to Creaser. Creaser dumbing, trying to come back. Bell down the middle. Gregory hangs on to him. Helped by Hanley. Hanley having a good tackling game at loose forward. Kick behind the Wigan defence. Rolling round. Lydon can't keep it in play. That was a good kick by Leeds. Pushes Wigan back into their own 25. Half an hour gone. Wigan still leading by 2 tries by 8 points to 0. Leeds lying very flat at this scrum. Almost in line with the forwards. And penalty for Wigan. Leeds not packing correctly, not going in straight, so now it's Wigan's turn with a penalty inside their own 25. Joe Lydon down the right wing, a high kick down the Leeds right wing. Short one, onto Wayne. Wayne has his legs taken from under him. Case, onto Case. Case running a bit wide this time, gets it back to Gregory. Gregory trying to go forward, he's been smothered. The referee right on top of the tacklers. To Potter. Potter dummying as Leeds have come right into the Wigan line out, funneling them back in. Leeds moving up quickly, wide out. Kiss onto Edwards. Edwards On to Stevenson, Stevenson back inside to Hanley. Hanley looking for support, gets his pass into Goodway. Goodway, long one onto Russell. Russell stumbling, has to die with it on the halfway line. Goodway looking for support, gets it onto Gregory. Gregory onto Edwards, Edwards changing direction. Turning it back into the middle, onto Wayne. Wayne going down the middle. He has Hanley with him, and he can see him. And he couldn't get the ball to him. Referee says 5 tackles gone. As Hanley puts a kick, and it's touched by Leeds and into touch. Hanley tried to grab a kick, advanced awkwardly at the last minute for Fox, and off his hands, and into touch, and it will be Wigan to feed, 20 yards out. And Hanley gone to full-back. I think this is a ruse, this is where he comes through. He's holding his leg as if he's hurt, but I think he's going to come through, and it was the move, and here he comes down the middle. Knocks him off, he's still going, he's going for the line. And he's held just short, he lets the ball go. Wigan keeping it moving on to Goodway. Goodway trying to bash his way through. Wigan trying that move from the scrum, it didn't quite come off. Edwards onto W, gets it onto Wayne. Wayne going hard for the line, and he's snuffed out. Kiss coming over to acting half-back. Kiss onto Case. Case now going for the line. Gets his pass in onto Kiss. Kiss turning and twisting. And he's held a yard short. David Stevenson now trying to bang. He's lost the ball. The referee said he knocked on as he went down. A little bit like the under-11s then. They'd seen the line and they looked as if they wanted to bash it over on their own. Will be Leeds to feed. Referee standing on the narrow side of the field. Ashton puts in referee not happy with the forms. He's going to send them out further out towards the 10-yard line. He wants some 10 yards in from them. They're nowhere near it. As the pack wheels round, Ashton sends a long ball across the field. Wigan coming quickly. Hanley chasing his man, forcing him across the field. Leeds finding it very hard to make ground. Now they're coming away from acting half-back. Case goes in, helped by Kiss and Hanley. Wigan trying to hold Leeds in that 25 area. Referee holds his hand up, 5 tackles gone. They're looking for Creaser, comes to him, he kicks. Russell going back for it, takes it, he has Lyden with him, decides he's going to take them on, and he swung round and bounced down. Gregory's back, running through from acting half-back. Good run by Gregory, onto Hanley. Hanley going, being held from behind. Edwards wanting to get the line moving. Edwards going through on his own. Running out wide, out onto Bell. Bell holding it. Bell cutting inside. Still on his feet. Creaser hanging on to him. Russell waiting behind to play the ball. Onto Edwards. Edwards a short one. Onto Wayne. Bit ineffective that move by Wigan as Kiss comes up. Onto Gregory. Gregory going straight. Sees a gap onto Case, and Case is snuffed out, 10 yards out, 5 tackles gone. Hanley's up waiting behind to play the ball. With a line on. Don't think the Leeds player can get out of the way, he's hurt. Not deliberate. Leeds trainer having to come on, take a bit of the steam out of the Wigan attack there. Play is held up on the 5th tackle. Edwards and Kiss, and it looks as if he's going to have to be carried off. They're asking for more assistance. 5 minutes to go to half time. The Leeds side have certainly tightened up the defence. Wigan have been finding it very hard to crack it. They've made the openings and Leeds have closed them down again. David Stevenson being switched over from right centre over to the other side of the field. Can't see who it is who's hurt. Leeds reduced to 12 men at the moment. Here comes the substitute. Five tackles gone. Wigan work to switch. On to Hanley. Hanley going for the line. Gets the pass in. The ball's loose. It's been snapped up by Leeds. Wigan just flung the ball away, hoping it would go to hand. It didn't. Leeds back on their own line. Probably keep it tight till half time now if they can. With about 3 minutes to go of normal time. There have been stoppages. Ball's tight in the forwards. Props trying to bring the ball away. Driving in hard. Up to the 25. Ashton moves it on onto, and Wayne is in hard, helped by Kiss. Referee signals 5 tackles gone. Leeds lining up for the kick. Ball's flung back deep. And straight to Gregory. Gregory going hard for the line, coming back inside. Still on his feet, looking for support. Gets it onto Mort. Mort having to come inside. Onto Wayne. Wayne holding it. Short one onto Edwards. Edwards gets it onto Hanley. Hanley moves it across to Stevenson. Stevenson onto Bell. Bell dummying onto Russell. Russell's knocked into touch, a yard short of the flag. Russell not powerful to drive through that sort of tackling. Went well, went determinedly, but the cover was good and the tackling was good. So they Ashton to put the ball in for Leeds, 10 yards out from his own line, on the Norris side. In it goes. Never saw the pack. As he brings it away, a good run by Ashton. Wigan holding Leeds very easily at the moment. Gregory having an extremely industrious game. Leeds moving across the ball, still moving, bringing it back inside, but Leeds quite ineffective at the moment. But in a gap here, the ball's flung out wide. Edwards coming across, taking Johnson. Creaser moves it across. Long pass from Maskill. Wigan have moved up into the line and they snuff the movement out. Wilkinson taken well by David Stevenson. Bit of a kick of desperation. Lydon very unsure as to what he should do. Eventually takes it. Running it out to the left wing. Gives it out onto Russell. Russell gets it onto Lydon. Lydon going inside. And his legs are taken from under him. Plays it back to Bell, to Edwards, onto Bell again. Bell trying to go through onto Case. Case holding it. Turns it back inside to Greg, who's going through the gap. Going down the middle. He has support. Long run out and Mort takes it. Takes it as he's falling, having to come inside. Case to Case. Case going forward. Onto Wayne. Wayne once again with his head down. Is taken out of the game. Kiss. Onto Gregory. Gregory going back the other way. Hands it on and his pass has been knocked down and intercepted. Wigan just can't finish off these moves. They're all over the other team and it's not bringing points. Or at the end of normal time in this first half. And the ball's been dropped. Sure, the referee will give the knock on, yes. Now Wigan with a chance here. They're 20 yards out, right in front of the post. And Wigan to feed the scrum. Putting Lydon in the pack again and moving Hanley back. Club must be aware now that Wigan making this move with Hanley coming into the line out from the full-back position. Coming out to Gregory. Gregory to Edwards. Edwards drops it. Little over eager to get the move going. The move wasn't really on the way the ball came out. should have gone the other side, but they committed themselves to moving left, and the ball came out towards the right side of the field. Ashton puts it in, and Ashton gets it out, moves it on to Wilkinson, and Lydon pushes him across the field. Wigan looking so much stronger than the Leeds side, looking very powerful. But still can't get any more points on the board. On to Ashton, Ashton moving it on, Gregory going into the tackle. Rain moves it across onto Johnson, Bell hanging on to him. Edwards completes the tackle. Maskell, the long ball back. Creaser kicks, and it hits one of his own players in front of him. The referee going to give the scrum down. Probably giving an accidental offside on Wigan's feed. Wigan playing this in an orthodox way. Forwards not meeting correctly. Gregory puts it in, gets it out, making a break, and a penalty to Wigan for Johnson being yards offside, and Lydon being called up right on the crack of half-time to see if he can get a goal on the board for Wigan. Wigan leading by 8 points to 0 as we're well into... No, we're going to kick him for touch. Lydon finds it, referee marks it, 15 yards out. Wigan getting ready for a move with the wall. The two half-backs and then the wall. Switch of direction back to Gregory, to Bell, on to Russell, Russell's in. So simple that move, that's twice it's worked. Wigan line it out as if it's going to go to the wall, and then they don't give it to the wall, they move it back from where it's come, and Russell's gone over to make it now Wigan 12. Wigan's third try, 12 points in front. Still no goal kicks on the board. Wigan right on top on this game, but not a lot of points to show for it really, when one considers how superior they have been. Leeds have had to struggle hard, they have fought hard, but fairly ineffectively. And once again the goal kick has been missed. We come back to the centre, and there goes the Ruta, a half which has been a difficult struggle for Leeds. Wigan well on top, but 3 tries to show for it. Go in, Leeds 0, Wigan 12. John must have made that mistake. So with Wigan already on the pitch, ready to get cracking in this second half. Leeds, Moby having gone off hurt, been replaced by Rain. Wigan in this half, and the cherry and white stripes kicking off from left to right. Joe Lydon. Mr. Smith, looking at his watch, waves us on, and Leiden lifts it high, not deep, not very deep. Gibson runs into Wayne and Potter, probably wishes he hadn't. Maskell back again inside the Leeds. Long pass from Rain. Wingman coming strongly inside. That's one of Leeds' best moves so far of the whole game. Bit of a fumble and a bad pass as Rain switches direction out onto Skerritt. Wigan's two half-backs hang on to this big blindside prop. Rain throws another wild pass out which has come off. Wigan having to seal the defence, and comes to Gibson, coming hard, turning it inside, and it's a knock-on. Well, Leeds come out determined and split Wigan well down. Good run by Gibson. Wilkinson hurt in that movement. Wigan pushed back to their own 25. De Gregory to feed the scrum. Referee keeping the forwards apart. Referee trying to get them straight. Gregory puts it in, and the yards offside in the midfield behind the referee's back. And another substitute has been made. Wilson's on, that's a high lob pass. Goes to David Stevenson. Wigan losing ground. Stevenson is bounced down. Wayne taking them on, and a good run. To Edwards. Edwards' little overhead kick, and he's up there to take it beautifully. Nearly had his head taken off as he regained possession. Out to Gregory. Gregory holding it. On to Stevenson, a short one. Referee says 5 passes gone. Joe Leiden's up. Comes to Leiden. Puts the kick in along the deck. Oh, that's a good kick. That's a good kick. Finds it 10 yards from the corner flag. And I think Creaser has come off. I don't see Creaser at the moment. He was hurt in the first half. It could well be Wilson at standoff. Ashton gets it out. The referee doesn't seem to care so long as the ball comes away from the scrum. And Leiden and Hanley go in to push the man back. And we're back again in the 25. Leeds just moving crossfield. Maskell moves it across. Wigan have gone in very quickly. And Leeds have lost ground. Tommy from the acting half-back gets him a yard forward. On to Ashton. Ashton, a long pass, and it's been knocked on and fly kicked into touch. Scrum down, 10 yards out. Ashton to feed. And a penalty being given to Leeds. Kiss appealing. Referee said Wigan to retired at the scrum. Gregory alleged to have been offside. And that pushes Wigan back. Leeds come out of their own 25, 10 yards out. Maskell takes the tap. On to Skerritt. Skerritt runs into Wayne and Potter and Case. Maskell to Powell. Powell charging forward. Ashton waiting. First pass. And Ashton switches direction, keeping the ball moving, bringing Wilkinson inside. Wayne swings him round. Maskell, little overhead kick, kisses back, drops on it well. Potter behind the play of the ball. Long pass on to Goodway. Goodway coming out to Bell. Bell steaming forward. Bell, a tremendous run up to the 22. David Stevenson waiting for the play of the ball. On to Edwards. Edwards on to Gregory. Gregory decides he's going to go on his own down the middle. Taken from behind. Kiss to Edwards. Edwards to Lydon. Lydon bringing Goodway into the middle. Goodway coming back out to the right wing. And we're going to back where they started. All that effort for nothing. Kiss waiting behind the play of the ball. Kiss onto Case. Case trying to go through. Powell takes him. We're going to be bunched at the moment. Lydon's up. Gregory gets in onto Wayne. Wayne back to Gregory, and Edwards can't take the pass. Not so often Edwards drops a pass off his fingertips. So once more they go through the farce of scrummaging. Ashton to feed. Bit of even and thrutching, and that looked like Ashton takes it away. The referee said no. Not come out properly, got to go in again. Ashton feeds, picks it up at the side. The referee says we're going to feet up again. Another penalty, another scrum penalty. Maskell to take the penalty kick. And it's a good kick. Takes it up to the halfway line. Wigan playing without the ball this half. So we're seeing Leeds doing a lot better. That's dull stuff. Very unimaginative play at the moment. As Powell comes forward, Hanley hangs on to him and he has to go down. Switch of direction onto Clark. Clark moving it across well. Kiss is in. Kiss has the ball and he loses it again. Referee's giving the scrum down. Leeds got it back. Wigan trainer coming on. That looked like feeding by Wigan. It's out slowly. Gregory making the break from the scrum. Lets the ball come back to Lydon. Lydon's being smothered. Wigan not too well organised at the moment. As Case has to come to acting half-back. Drives forward, comes out to Edwards. Edwards trying to dance his way through the middle. And Wigan have gone back to where the last play of the ball was. Wigan not playing as a team at the moment. As Wayne playing one-man rugby, driving into the opposition. It comes to Gregory. Gregory to Goodway. Goodway back to Gregory. Gregory onto Stevenson. Stevenson going into the middle. And the Leeds defence very sound at the moment. And Wigan in a great bunch in the centre of the field. As it goes to Edwards. Edwards putting a little overhead kick in. Can't get there in time. It's covered by Powell. Again, bogged down in the middle. Ashton coming down the middle, nearly through. On to Wilson. Wilson moves it on to Powell. Powell nearly through, just couldn't quite make the last few inches. Wilson dumbing with it, turns back inside. The referee signals 5 gone as Clark comes up behind the play of the ball. Clark moves it on to Maskell. Maskell kicks deep. It's going to roll dead. So it'll be a tap from the Wigan 25. Pretty useless kick. Kiss. On to Mort, who's come into the middle. Mort trying to drive his way through, puts his shoulder in. Put down by Johnson. Russell now having a run. Kiss. On to Case. And Wigan playing one-man rugby as Case goes forward. He managed to get his pass in. Russell coming inside, gets over the halfway line. Now it's Potter. Potter's dropped it. Wigan's play has gone very, very scrappy. Ashton to put the ball somewhere near the scrum. Referee doesn't seem to be too concerned, but either scrum half does, and it's out to Ashton, on to Wilson, on to Wilkinson. Stevenson spotted it, but they managed to get the pass in. Long one out to Fox on the wing, Fox being forced inside, and Potter has covered across. Gibson behind the play of the ball to Wilson. Wilson sends a long one to Ashton. Ashton to Powell. Powell driving forward. Gets out of a tackle. Ball's been lost and intercepted by Gregory. And nobody can get up with him. Gregory's still going. Good play by Gregory. Read it well. Saved Wigan a lot of danger. It comes out to Edwards. Edwards a long pass. Wayne to Hanley. Hanley on to Bell. Bell a long one outside to Mort. Mort hands one on, but he hang on to him. Arm taken and he can't get away. Stevenson inside. Bell back to Stevenson. Stevenson on to Edwards. Edwards beats one tackle. Managed to get his pass in. On to Goodway. Goodway on to Lydon. Lydon going down the wing. Dummy in. Good dummy by Lydon. And he passes to a Leeds player after a great run. And Bell's up there to take his man right out in the wide open spaces. Wigan player hurt in that movement, and he dropped the ball. Ball was dropped by Francis. Wigan wanting Lydon recovered. After a beautiful dummy, he passed to Francis. Gregory to feed. And there's feet all over the place, and this time it's Wigan who've got the penalty. David Stevenson coming up, wanting it quickly. Edwards decides he's going to put it into touch. Makes no mistake with it. How long have we been playing? 13 minutes. Wigan now going to work this move where all the pack are together. They drive forward, put it down. Gregory picks it up and stumbles. And Wigan have been penalised for it. Referee said it's an obstruction move. "13 minutes of the second half gone. Score still Wigan 12, Leeds 0. Leeds hanging on, holding, keeping Wigan out. Clark moves the ball across. Powell coming onto it strongly. Maskell moves it out. Ashton, a long pass. Coming back inside and wades in a good solid tackle. Ashton behind the play of the ball, running it out. There's a gap. Tries to go through, gets away from Potter. Hanley takes him. David Stevenson's back with Lydon. Ashton moving it across. Maskell, Powell, and Bell's in quickly to take Wilson. Leeds lost about 10 yards of ground in that move. Now we get the kick. Edwards has gone back to the full-back position, but that's going to find touch. No! It's rolled into touching goal. Just the wrong side of the corner flag, so Wigan back to their own 25 line with a tap. Kiss. Onto Russell, and Russell falls. Kiss to Case, as ever, trying to push forward. Kiss to Gregory. Gregory holding the ball, dummying, trying to force his way through. Skerritt hanging onto him, bounces him down. Comes to Edwards. Edwards a long pass on to Hanley. Hanley sees a gap, he's through it. He has team Stevenson inside him, still going. Out onto Mort. Mort coming away from the touchline. Powerful run by Mort. Takes it over the 25 line. David Stevenson gone to acting half-back. Into Edwards. Edwards across the line. Line to Gregory. Gregory holding it. Long pass out to Russell. Russell beats off one. Russell still going. On to Bell. Bell having to sidestep inside. And the referee's given a forward pass as Wigan go over the line. The referee, I think he's given a penalty against Wigan. Kiss, bit annoyed, that's the second try disallowed. Twice he's gone over with the ball and twice Wigan have been brought back. Wigan having terrible trouble translating this superiority into any points. Masco takes a tap. Wigan moving up into the line. It's been intercepted by Edwards. Edwards onto Stevenson. Stevenson running into his own player onto Potter. Potter to Wayne. And Wayne's going to get snuffed out. Well, that looked all over a Wigan try there. Now it's switched to Gregory. Gregory onto Edwards. Edwards to Goodway. Goodway going for the line inside to Hanley. Has he got the strength to get it down? And the referee's given it. No, he says. Another try disallowed. Said he was on his back. Couldn't get the ball down. Well, Wigan finding it terribly hard to get a try. Pack wheeling all over the place, knocking the referee flying. Referee wanted them further in field. Wigan knocked down. Now Leeds are knocked down. The referee has penalised scrum half Ashton for not retiring. Wigan with a penalty. 10 yards from the line. And Edwards kicks the ball backwards to give Wigan a little more room to manoeuvre. They're forming this line. Wall formation again. I think Leeds will be watching it this time. Gives it to Edwards. Edwards to Gregory. Gregory to Edwards. On to Hanley. Hanley going down the middle. It's like running into a brick wall. Kiss to Gregory. Gregory to Edwards. Edwards on to Bell. Bell driving hard. Gets his pass on to Edwards. To Russell. He must be in. He's in at the corner. Well set up by Bell and well finished by Russell. Wigan's fourth try. Wigan 16 points after 18 minutes of the second half. Still looking for the first goal, and that try has been a long and hard way a coming. Joe Lydon, another difficult kick. Stabs at it, and it's nowhere near over. Halfway through this second half on this bitterly cold night. Can't be easy for the players handling the ball in this cold. Everyone around us is complaining bitterly about the fingers are cold, the feet are cold. Ashton. Leiden brings Mort inside. Mort decides he's going to straighten up. Knocks one, but succumbs to the second tackler. Kiss. Wigan held still in their own 25. Switch of direction onto Case. Case shifts the first one, but they hold on to him. Still on his feet. Kiss onto Edwards. Edwards, that little kick, and he's knocked down. Referee's going to give the obstruction. Penalty to Wigan. After that little overhead kick, Edwards knocked out of the way. Joe Line will kick for touch down the Leeds right wing, and he finds it 35 yards out from the line. So once more Wigan in a good attacking position. Wayne taking them on, was down very easily, bundled over with no problem to Case. Case looking for support onto Potter. Potter trying to go straight, and they're hanging on to him. Case to Gregory, to Edwards. Edwards bringing Hanley down the middle. Hanley sidestepping, going hard. Got to go down 10 yards out. Kiss to Gregory. Gregory to Edwards. Edwards back to Gregory. Gregory onto Bell. Bell going hard, lobs it out. Onto Russell. Russell's in again at the corner. Now the floodgates are opening. Wigan 20. Wigan's 5th try. Tries out to the corner flag, making life hard for him. And once again the goal kick is missed. Wigan with 5 tries on the board, no goals. And Leeds not threaten the Wigan line at all. 17 minutes to go. Wigan making the substitution. I think Brian Case is going to be brought off, and Ian Luke is going to be given the run, but the referee's not letting him come on yet. Yes, now the swap's being made. Lucas, I suppose the Wigan coach thinks Wigan well in front. He might as well give Lucas a run for the last 17 minutes. Leiden takes it clean, decided he's going to put it back in their half. Edwards and Kiss over to seal move up. Maskell waiting behind the play of the ball. Maskell to Ashton. Ashton holding it. And Wigan go in and dump the opposition. Wigan moving up well. As Leeds move it across, and looking no drive and no strength in the Leeds running at the moment, as Clark gets it out to Ashton. Ashton, a nicely timed pass onto Wilkinson. Wilkinson's easily taken by Potter. Maskell out to Ashton. Ashton changing direction, bringing his man inside onto Gibson. Gibson snuffed out by Lucas. A little bit of argy-bargy going on between Ashton and Wayne as it comes on to Ashton. And Ashton's kick finds touch, grubber kick. Pushes Wigan back into their own 25. In it goes again. Once again the penalty to Wigan. Once again it came straight out of the tunnel. Referee says that Maskell's feet were across, so we can get a penalty just inside their own 25. And we were in grave danger then as that ball nearly hit us in our commentary box. Kiss onto Lucas. Lucas was driving forward. He bounced down by the opposition. Out to Edwards. Edwards onto Wayne. Wayne onto Goodway. And Leeds were right in the Wigan line out. Kiss onto Gregory to Edwards. Edwards to Stevenson, and Stevenson dropped it. The referee said it's gone back and it's picked up by Lucas. Lucas drives forward. Edwards behind the play of the ball. On to Potter. Potter going hard forward. Gets it back to Edwards. Edwards dancing his way, turning and twisting in a small space. Dancing and jinking about. Wigan punch very much in the middle of the field. As Kiss decides he's going to have a run, he doesn't get very far. Plays it quickly. Now Wayne going through from acting half-back. Wayne looking for support. Oh, and Harry was steaming up on his outside. He couldn't get the ball to him. Gregory onto Edwards. Edwards holding it. Long pass out to his wingman. Russell gets it onto Bell. Bell's forced into touch. Foot goes over the touchline, and another substitution being made, I think. Number 11 being held up. And Betts is coming on. Goodway's going off. Has been carrying an injury. Look like feeding again. Referee lets it go. Lydon's up there to take the stand off Wilson. To Ashton. Ashton moving it along the line. Betts comes into the tackle. And Leeds keeping it tight, moving across the field quite ineffectively. Ashton now moving along one, and Wigan have moved up quickly and they've lost a lot of ground as Bell goes into the tackle. Powell now trying to come down the middle, met solidly by the Wigan tattlers, by the Wigan defence. Referee says 5 tackles have gone as the ball's flung back. Maskell hoists a high one. Beautifully taken by Wigan. Gregory behind the play of the ball to Edwards. Edwards across to Lydon. Lydon going down the middle, looking for support, gets it back to Edwards. Edwards bringing Stevenson onto the other side of the field, running a bit wide, gets it out onto Bell. Bell going hard and straight. Tremendous running by Bell. Moved beautifully on top of the ground. And Leeds right in the Wigan. That's Gregory makes a lovely break. Looking for support, still going. Bringing it inside to Edwards, then to Hanley. Hanley coming back out the wing. Hanley jumping with it. Andy's out, 5 yards short. Lovely electrifying run that by Gregory. It goes out now to Edwards. Back on to Mort. Mort's going to battle his way over. And the referee gives the try. A try to Mort. Wigan 24. 12 minutes of this half left. Wigan 6 tries, 24 points to 0. This is a bit of a massacre, a real rout of this Leeds team. We're going to run up an awful lot of points against them this season. going to get our first goal on the board. And he's pulled it. Once again he's missed. So Wigan with 6 tries and no goals, and about 10 minutes to go, have a 24 points to 0 lead. Ashton, a short one. Lucas is going up for it, takes it well under pressure. Took it cleanly. Kiss to Gregory. On to Betts, is met hard with by Clark. Kiss. On to Wayne. Wayne has his ankles taken from underneath him. Kiss again to Gregory. Gregory to Edwards. Edwards back on to Gregory. Gregory dumbing with it. His pass has gone astray as it comes on to David Stevenson. David Stevenson looked as if he was hemmed in. Managed to make a bit of ground. Russell waiting behind the play of the ball. Moves it inside to Gregory. Gregory hands it on to Betts. Betts trying to drive through. Kiss. Ball flung back to Joe Lyden, and once again he has to hesitate before he can get his kick in. Francis makes a mess of it, and into touch, and he's touched it, so it will be a scrum down just inside the 25, and Wigan to feed. Seemed to lose sight of the ball at the last minute. Long kick that by Joe Lyden. Wigan lying very, very deep from this scrum. Right back into their own half from the 25 line. Coming out to Gregory, to Edwards. Long one to Bell. Bell moves it to Lyden. Lyden dumming, trying to go through, and they hang on to his jersey, onto his arm. He has to go down. Russell. Onto Mort. Mort driving his way through. Gets over the 25 line. Onto Hanley. Hanley going inside. Wiggins resorting the line out as Kiss hands it on to Gregory. Gregory to Wayne. Wayne on to Edwards. Edwards changing direction. Followed from behind. Legs taken from underneath him by Wilson. Gregory now holding it from the play of the ball. Sends a long ball out. Bell gets it moving. David Stevenson dummying. Held 10 yards out. Richard Russell inside. Bell a long one to Gregory. Gregory trying to dance his way through. Referee signals 5 tackles gone as Kiss comes up. Kiss moves it across onto Lyden. Lyden to Edwards. Edwards along pass to Bell. Bell holding it to Mort. Mort's faced with a lot of players, and they're going to force him in. And he's gone over! And he's still going. Well, that was tremendous strength. He just battered his way through. There was all the cover in the wall there to get him over the touchline, and he was near the touchline, but he would not be taken. And he proving to be very, very strong. David Stevenson taking a lot of care. We're going to need to get back into the goal-kicking ways. They might not have this number of tries on when they play Halifax on Sunday. Took it well. And Wigan's first goal, Wigan 30. About 5-6 minutes to go to full time. Wigan now 30 points in the lead as Ashton comes up to kick again into the Wigan half. Another short one. Potter takes it, puts his head down, quite happy to dive with the ball. Kiss behind the play, the ball to Gregory, Gregory to Lucas. Lucas hanging on to the ball as Powell tries to take it off him. Kiss tumbling from behind the play, the ball on to Wayne. Kiss to Gregory, he pushed down the middle and he moved very, very fast over that 10 yards. Kiss, long one to Line, Line puts the kick behind the defence and it's straight into touch, just over the touch line. Just a little too far, that kick. Ashton to feed, and he's got it out. Gregory takes him, and Joe lines up quickly. And once again Leeds losing ground in possession, being pushed back as Gibson's caught with the ball. Ashton, who's got the man of the match award, moves it on to Wilkinson. Leeds looking a very weary team. Maskell moves the ball across to Skerritt. Skerritt turns it back inside and Wigan have it. On to Betts. Betts trying to drive through, doesn't get very far as he's tackled by Ashton. Kiss looking for support, couldn't get rid of it. Betts up to acting half-back, moves it on to Edwards. Edwards doing the run around. Dumming sees a gap, gets his passing on to Bell. Bell going hard down the wing, having to turn inside. Eventually smothered in the tackle. Stevenson behind the play, the ball to Hanley. Hanley a long pass to Gregory, to Edwards. Edwards a short one onto Potter. Potter couldn't get through. Referee says 5 tackles gone as Kiss hands it on to Edwards. Edwards hoists a high ball. Wilkinson's across, takes it well, and Wigan are up quickly onto him to put him down. Leeds have possession 5 yards out from their own line. Francis coming through from acting half-back. And he's lost. The referee could have penalised Wigan for taking the ball. Said we were offside. Wigan took the ball and the player in front of him grabbed hold of it. Ashton now trying to get his line moving as Gregory comes over. Gregory going back inside onto Gibson. Gibson running strongly. David Stevenson eventually takes him. Forwards coming away. Skerritt keeping it tight. Maskell to Ashton. Ashton moving it across the line. Ball's gone loose. Wigan drop on it, keep it moving. Betts onto Line. Line running out to the Russell wing. Knocks one off, brings Russell inside and he's dropped it. Wigan putting the shoulder in instead of completing the tackle. Eventually Lucas comes up. Ashton doing the run around. Switch back again. Wayne comes across to take his man well. Little overhead kick. Gregory's back onto Edwards. Edwards gets out of one tackle, back inside to Gregory. Gregory onto Line. Line dumbing it, trying to go down the middle, but there's no way through. Hanley going over to behind the play of the ball. Changing direction, coming back down the middle. Gets it on to Gregory, takes it beautifully, made a lovely break. Pass has been knocked down. Wigan have lost possession again, and now we're going into injury time with Wigan leading 30 points to 0, and a very weary, dispirited looking lot Leeds are as Wigan go. There goes the hooter for full time. A very convincing, very comprehensive win for Wigan. The final score then, Wigan having routed Leeds by 30 points to 0. This is your commentator, John McDermott, hoping you've enjoyed the film of this match, which comes to you via Micron Electric of Gidlow Lane, Wigan.